TIFU by trying to slap my girlfriend's ass. I recently hooked up with a girl I knew from high school. We are 22 now. And we recently realized we were a decent match. It was our 5th or so night of sleeping together. And it was great. Semi-buzzed sex ended in mutual satisfaction. As morning rolled around, we decided to have another go. Things progressed normally. Foreplay went well. And eventually we ended up with her on top. As she was on top, being incredibly sexy and making me realize I had landed something special. I decided to try and assert my male dominance. Mistake. I thought a slap on the ass would be just perfect. Not too hard, but enough to get the message across. I hoped she'd think I'm a stud. As I swing my arm out to start building momentum, she sits straight up on me. My arm moves around and I start the slight whip-like motion in hopes of getting a nice pop as my hand lands. I start to make contact. My palm lands directly in the middle of her butt cheek. My fingertips, fully extended, wrap around, only to find that I've overshot the runway. So to speak, my stomach drops, and my mouth starts salivating. I slapped my balls hard. With the aforementioned pop, I let out an audible groan. And she immediately knew what I had done. She tried to get off out of courtesy. But in my state, all I could mutter was, "Don't move. Don't move." I sat there for the next 5 minutes. Inside her, trying not to vomit, successfully, and her trying not to laugh, unsuccessfully. After what felt like a lifetime, I was able to allow her to get off. Not the way I had hoped. TLDR. I tried to slap my girlfriend's ass while she was in the cowgirl position. And instead slapped my balls so hard I almost threw up. Long-term relationships are built of these sorts of incidents. 20 years ago when I started seeing my other half, I would hold in my farts as most do. We decided to get in the bath together one night. She leaned back to rest on my chest a bit quick and got a couple bubbles up her back for her efforts. Still a laughing point. Am I the only one that first thought he managed whip his finger in her arsehole? Squeeze first, slap second. Who the hell shoots before they aim? I saw this post a couple years ago and someone made an edit making the post song lyrics for Radioactive by Imagine Dragons. Just me? How many times have you reposted this now? We got a stage 5 capper boy. Literally read this same post less than a week ago. Exclamation mark. GIF. I'm glad you slapped your own balls. When did this sub become the, "Hey, I had sex" sub? Good memory, but also slapping a girl isn't going to make her think you're a stud, lol. Sure Jan. Sure thing Austin. GIF. I mean, if the slap was hard enough to cause that kind of reaction, it probably would have been too hard if it had landed as intended. Waking up to ash and dust. So much better ending than I was expecting. I don't think this needed a long story. The TLDR is all you needed. Repost. You sack-tapped yourself? Slapping your own balls is one way of asserting dominance, I guess. I did the exact same thing the other night, but much more mildly. Just that low ache in the stomach for about 5 minutes.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epic Haircast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.